tower, Southwest Airlines, wind 1905, runway.
Summer is something of a test for Southwest Airlines and perhaps some vindication for its CEO, Bob Jordan.
You've been on the job since, what, February 22?
Right, a little over a year.
And that first year was not what anyone expected. 16,000 flights canceled around Christmas after winter weather overwhelmed Southwest. Then in April, a computer firewall failed, delaying 1,700 flights on a random Tuesday. Unusual for an operation known for its efficiency. We landed a seat next to the CEO on a recent flight.
People are asking what in the world is going on at Southwest. What do you tell those customers?
You know, the firewall issue is very unique. We have redundancy. We had a firewall that failed and then its backup failed. We don't underinvest in technology. We're putting $1.3 billion a year in technology this year, but we are accelerating things. It was just a really unique event.
How confident are you that your customers will not see a repeat of the cancellations in December or the delays in April?
I'm very confident that we have plans in place to make sure that that does not happen. And those plans will all be accomplished by winter of 2023. There can't be a reoccurrence of what happened in December. There cannot.
In December, Southwest was just not ready for the weather, especially in Denver, where it flies most. Southwest did not have enough de-icing trucks, de-icing pads, engine covers, tangible things that other airlines had. The problems cascaded. Pilots ran out of hours they could work in a day. Planes were out of place. 16,000 flights eventually canceled.
I saw that almost half of your customers who were affected in December have since rebooked.
More than half.
More than half. Do you think you lost any customers, or do you think the rest of those are going to rebook, Bob?
You know, we watch our bookings, of course, every single day. Right now, there's no evidence that customers are booking away from us. We gave away over 2 million gestures of goodwill, basically 25,000 Rapid Rewards points. Customers began booking them within minutes.
Did they really?
And these are customers that we disrupted, and we've seen a record level of redemption of those gestures
Back in
of goodwill.
January,
yeah.
after you guys gave these out, they booked it within minutes?
We gave out, we saw them begin to redeem those literally immediately. And we're seeing a record level of those gestures of goodwill booked, which tells me our customers are sticking with us.
In Denver, Southwest has almost doubled its de-icing trucks, up to 22 now. It added a third more de-icing pads as well. Same in Chicago, 22 de-icing trucks there at Midway. And the airline is trying to triple the number of de-icing pads it has there. Despite the investments, though, the problems are not yet behind Southwest.
The Department of Transportation has that open inquiry into what happened in December.
They do.
Have they talked to you personally about what happened?
We're cooperating with them fully, like you would expect we always would. I have talked to the Secretary a number of times just to update him on our progress and how we're doing.
How about the DOJ? I didn't realize the DOJ, the Department of Justice, was looking into this as well until a few weeks ago. I think a headline popped on that. How big of a deal is that?
It's a headline, but to date, there's nothing from the DOJ. We'll work with any government entity that we need to, but there's nothing going on with the DOJ, just the DOT.
And that directly contradicts several recent news reports saying the Department of Justice is investigating.
What keeps you up at night when you look towards the summer schedule?
I'm not nervous. We're as staffed as we have ever been, so that doesn't worry me. But you know, you have things like ATC, just managing the traffic. That's probably the biggest issue.
ATC is air traffic control, and the FAA warns there is a shortage of controllers, especially in New York and Washington. That could create delays for every airline. But Southwest says it is ready for the test that summer travel is about to bring. In Dallas, I'm Jason Whiteley.